2017. We are looking at Jatina to the south, and we've got the sun simulator here going. We've got a small object up here, and take a closer look at it. And we've actually got a small green orb there. And then when we progress forward, we can see a much larger orb here. And when I zoom in on that, it looks like a blue planet of some sort or object. Could be an artifact. And I thought it was certainly noteworthy. So I'll take the brightness up a little bit. We're at Christochina, looking to the southwest at 11:22 a.m. And progressing forward, we will see an object on the left. Right there. And there it is. Right here. And when we enhance it a little bit, it clearly is a light emitting object, and there appears to be another object right there with it. And progressing on forward, it gets actually pretty interesting. So now it's 3:22 in the afternoon. Oh wait, did the sun just come up? Where did that come from? Wow. 4:12, and then it's going to disappear. How strange is that? Okay, so I'm going to back up just a touch. Okay, and going forward. Pretty strange, huh? No doubt. Yeah, I don't think that that's this light source moving forward. You know, or actually, now that I'm looking at this a little closer, we can see this object right here. Moving across. Now, some may say, well, maybe that's just the sun. Well, maybe it is. But if it is, what's this object right on top of it? And why does it suddenly do that? Don't know. Just throwing it out there. It's anomalous. This is Cordoba, looking to the southwest, and it is 3:32 in the afternoon. And we're going to see what looks like a sunrise. We see the sun simulator being turned on. Looks like we could have an object here. That may be the small object that I showed you in the previous clip. And then we're going to see this big red flare up all of a sudden. And then it dissipates quite quickly. And then it's gone. So, let's see. That says 11:32. Oh, that's odd. Okay, so these clips are a little messed up. This is 3:42 in the afternoon, 3:52, 4:02, 4:12, 4:22, 4:32, 4:42, almost 5 o'clock, and then 5:02, 5:12, 5:22, and then this goes back into early morning. So now at the same airport, looking to the northwest, we have this right here at 5:02 p.m. (5:22 p.m.) and that's back to early morning. But that's quite peculiar that we would have this after what I just showed you in the previous clip, indicating multiple light sources. Middleton Island, looking to the southwest at 4:27 p.m. I don't normally like these particular cams because they're, I don't know, fuzzy, whatever, but we've got this huge object right here, so I couldn't resist. And so when we take a closer look at this, there's the object enhanced. And then when we blow it up and take a closer look at it, it clearly is an object, and it's got some bulges and different markings on it. And then I was interested also in this cluster. So when we take a look at that, that's what we got. And that is very strange. Doesn't quite look like a cloud anymore, does it? Just some weird things. Got this orb looking thing over here, and it just did not look like a regular cloud to me. And I don't think it is. This is Old Harbor looking southwest, and watch right here. We're going to see, I don't know for sure, you know, could this be a lens that Jeff P. talks about, the lensing system? I don't know. Yeah, or is it in fact a planetary object? You know, we often see this little red thing here when we got this lensing thing going on. And we see a lot of lensing type things floating around here. But that is certainly the sun simulator. Interesting that we see this over here, which leads me to believe that maybe the simulator got ahead of our actual sun. And then they obviously turn it off. And this is 5:30. Now I noticed that the sun was still very bright well into the evening this evening in central Vermont. In fact, at 6 p.m. it was still bright up in the upper sky, and we had these dark clouds, and it was trying to obscure that. But you know, I could see that it was still very illuminated in the background, and this image here would corroborate that. So just going backwards. We'll go back and see where that object or lens is. Right here. I think that's probably an object. Well, why don't we take a closer look at it and see what we can find. If anything at all. Well, we certainly have a round object. That we can all agree on. Unfortunately, it's so translucent that can't seem to capture any texture per se, other than the pixelation in the photo. Object of interest. This is Dutch looking to the southwest. This is an airport that I never ever get to see. So this is, if nothing else, quite beautiful. But of course it has some anomalous things here to take a look at. That frame was removed. Now we can see what could be the sun there, but I don't think so. Because here comes the sun on the left. But wait, what's this? And what's that? What do we got going on here? Well, we know that the object with a black dot is the sun simulator. And then it disappears. And then we have extreme orange over here. We've got white rays of light shooting straight up over here. We've got yellow light back here, mixed with white, it looks like. And we've got this very luminous cloud up here. Strange indeed. And then we have this weird looking cloud, which, take a closer look at it, doesn't look like much of a cloud really. Let's see, what else did I capture here, if anything? Oh, okay. So it does appear that there's something right back here. Maybe an object over here as well. Quite a spectacular place though, huh? Same airport looking to the north, 12:11 p.m. And we're going to see something very unusual. It's 5:20 p.m. in the north. And what do we got here in the north? 6 p.m. Why is there a sun in the northern sky casting its light right down on top of the mountain? Don't know. And what's this little guy here with this? It's got that energy on it. Pretty interesting. Okay, last one. So, as we go through here, we can see little orbs and things. And then this object here does not appear to be a cloud to me. I can show it to you enhanced a little bit. It's does not appear to be a cloud to me. Then, as we go a little bit further, I mean, all these little objects, and they have some energy on them, but I'm going to select this little guy here and enhance that a little bit. Still, it's just, you know, it looks kind of blurry, but you can see all this energy around it. And see, maybe I can darken it up a little. And what I wanted to remind you guys of is that the Dyson sphere is what is seen. This is at the Vatican, and this is a, you know, obviously showing a mechanical object. This is also seen at Ground Zero in New York and at the United Nations building. So, what are they trying to tell us about that? I mean, why have a mechanical ball in front of these important places? Well, because they're trying to tell us something subliminally, or you know they are about giving fair warning and that sort of thing. Oh no, well, we've had that thing out in front of the Vatican for years. This is seen everywhere. Oh, you guys didn't know that we had these flying orbs that were actually spaceships? Oh yeah, they've been around for a long, long time. Well, you know, when you start looking through some historical things and whatnot, you come to find out that, well, there are 397 artifacts flying around in our skies. And if that's the first time you're hearing this, well, I know it comes as a shocker, but, and that sure doesn't look like a regular cloud to me either, but there are all kinds of objects flying around. The world is not the way we thought it was. It's not run by who we thought it was. And there you go. On to the next level of your journey, if you aren't already there. And it just never ends. I mean, who would ever thought we'd have an artificial sun simulator being used? I mean, that in of itself is crazy, but I did read an article that China has one that is 8,200 times hotter than our sun, or brighter. And I mean, so to think that we don't have one is rather naive, quite frankly. And so the reason John Kerry was down in Antarctica was that he was checking on a spacecraft that was being worked on down there. And you know, we've got spacecraft that travel all over the place, and we don't just have this stupid Apollo rocket that goes up, and it's just a joke to make us think that we're so technologically disadvantaged while we're flying around in spacecraft that one can only imagine. So that's my 2 cents for the day. Those are my thoughts. Whether you're with me or not, that's up to you. Just trying to bring the truth, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks for watching, everybody. January 28th, 2017, we are looking at Chitina to the south, and we've got the sun simulator here going. We've got a small object up here, and take a closer look at it, and we've actually got a small green orb there. And then when we progress forward, we can see a much larger orb here, and when I zoom in on that, it looks like a blue planet of some sort or object. Could be an artifact. And thought it was certainly noteworthy. So take the brightness up a little bit. We're at Christochina, looking to the southwest at 11:22 a.m. And progressing forward, we will see an object on the left right there, and there it is right here. And we enhance it a little bit. It clearly is a light emitting object, and there appears to be another object right there with it. And progressing on forward, it gets actually pretty interesting. So now it's 3:22 in the afternoon. Oh wait, did the sun just come up? Where did that come from? Wow. 4:12, and then it's going to disappear. How strange is that? Okay, so I'm going to back up just a touch. Okay, and going forward. Pretty strange, huh? No doubt. Yeah, I don't think that that's this light source moving forward.